Because I like crime dramas, I end up watching a ton of them. Some are really, really good, some are just so-so, and others, they're downright terrible. The new Netflix film, The Crimes That Bind, is out now, so where does it fall on my level of yay to nay? A mother attempts to keep her son out of prison for trying to kill his ex-wife, all the while her world is crashing down around her. Alice is an aging mother with an adult son who's on trial for attempted murder. She and her husband don't really see eye to eye on how to handle the attorneys, the case, or just really anything at this juncture. And to further complicate things, something happens in her apartment with her live-in maid. Now, much of this drama is a courtroom procedural, but the facts that are laid out in front of us only come from testimony. It's not like we've seen them or it's detectives uncovering things. It's truly just he said, she said. The whole story in this is convoluted, and worse yet, it's just really slow. I had a little trouble following the timeline because the story would bounce back and forth between the present and flashback without any cue that the story was doing so. One thing that I thought was cool in this is there is this long shot of a narrow hallway with a door open at the end of that hallway. And the hallway's kind of dark, and there's a little bit of light coming from the open door in the hallway at the end. And you can see that inside it's kind of ransacked. Something has gone on there. And then they show this scene a few times, and occasionally we also see a figure slowly walking towards that open door. I love the mystery and the intrigue and the tension that created. I mean, that was one of the bright spots in this entire drama because it was like, ooh, what's going to happen? What are they going to show? What are we going to see? And what's behind that door? Because there is ominous music all around as we're watching it, so we know something not good is happening. There's a couple of storylines simultaneously going on in the film, and unfortunately, none of them are too engaging. There is hope that I held on to. Is something exciting going to come from this? Is there going to be this great reveal or this great twist? And now there is a twist or a surprise towards the end, but it's lackluster. I mean, I think it's there to be shocking, but it's not. It's a little dark and disturbing, but that's about it. The acting in this is just okay. Nothing that really stands out as awesome. And I didn't even find the characters that sympathetic. I mean, I did feel a little compassion towards one or two of them, but that was about it. And that compassion was more because of the circumstances than because of the performances. There's one character in particular that has a sadness that just hangs around them. And watching the circumstances happen to them and even around them, I thought was unfortunate and unfair. For a movie that's only an hour and 39 minutes, this really should have flown by, but it didn't. It just drug on. The drama was low, the tension and suspense were almost non-existent, save for that hallway scene, and even the crimes weren't very interesting. You know, sometimes when you're watching a film that's not very good, but you see a hidden potential within it, like there is greatness in there someplace, and maybe it just needed a new performance or just a little bit of polishing up on the story. This, I don't think the performances being changed or improved would improve the film. Maybe polishing up the story would help a little bit because you could insert some things that are a little bit more intriguing, a little bit more engaging, and even something where we can connect as an audience. There are parts that will hit that compassion button a little bit, but on the whole, it was just kind of blah, and I didn't feel too much compassion, or I didn't feel all the emotions maybe that they wanted me to, because I was bored. So if you're looking for a courtroom drama that's intriguing, there are several on Netflix to check out, and even probably some on Amazon or Hulu or whatever else streaming service you use. And if you are looking for something exciting to watch, probably just go watch an episode or two of Law and Order. That will give you more excitement despite all its just rote template material than The Crimes That Bind. There's no sex or nudity, some profanity, and a little bit of violence. I give The Crimes That Bind 2 out of 5 couches. What streaming services do you typically use? I mean, there are a ton out there right now. I'm trying to better weigh my priorities so that I can deliver reviews on the platforms that you actively watch. But don't worry, I will still get the obscure stuff as well. I just love to know that in the comments below. Let me know. If you enjoyed this review, please give it a like. Also, don't forget to share and subscribe. I'm Chris. This is Movies and Munchies. Thanks for catching with me.